my life, I earned the Medal of Honor for one act. Heroes, in my opinion, are someone that lives their whole life for others.
What makes a person a hero is he or she doing what has to be done because it's the right thing to do, and ultimately takes a course of action even though it's a very difficult and unpopular or dangerous decision to make.
Someone who does the right thing at the right time for the right reason. So I see people who have done acts, and we call it heroism, but it's really an act to ensure the safety of the man on their left or their right. And service before self.
Most of us that wear the medal, no circumstances are what makes a hero. In the day that you get the award, whatever the event is, you had no plan for that to happen. You were a victim of circumstances that day. To tag hero on to that is a little bit misleading as far as we are concerned, because we were just doing our job.
Fear is a reaction, courage is a decision, and many heroes are people who in the midst of fear reacted successfully. I use the example of Webster Anderson, but he was a black soldier and he was surrounded on a mountaintop in Vietnam, and the communists overran his position. The initial onslaught, they took off both of his legs, and then he fought on, and the next time they threw a grenade into his position. He caught the grenade, and when he was throwing it clear of his people, it pretty much blew off his arm. We were in a classroom in Oklahoma one time, and a kid asked him, "Mr. Anderson, knowing what you know now, if you had to do over again, would you do it?" And he said, "Kid, I only got one arm left, but my country can have it any time they want." Now that's a hero, an example for a child to understand patriotism. Got to have patriots, got to have people who will support and defend America, or America will not survive.
We want all young people to understand that their heroes should be people in their community. That service doesn't mean military service, it means service in their community.
If we want to have heroes in our society, we need to recognize them and use them as examples for our young people. It's important for young people to have heroes. There's not one of us growing up that didn't look up to someone. That person may not have been a big shot celebrity, may not have been a combat guy, but just a coach or teacher or somebody like that. A hero is somebody you want to be like. So we want to have people, celebrate people in our society that we want our children to be like.
Well, my daddy was a hero. My mama was a hero because she put up with all of us kids. I don't consider myself a hero. I simply did for my brothers what I knew they would do for me. When I looked across the river and seen my brother standing over there, which at that moment I just thought there was one, and then when I got over there, there were three men. And I knew that I didn't have the physical strength left because I was all shot up, burned up, blowed up, and I asked the man above to give me the strength to carry all three of my brothers at one time. So I put all three of them on my back and brought them back. That was just doing for them what I knew they would do for me.
Gabriel, the old Jewish philosopher, said, "If not me, who? If not now, when?" So you react and you do the right thing. And I think that's what a hero is.
Well, I'd probably tell you the same thing that almost any one of us would say, that we don't consider ourselves a hero. We just happen to be at a certain place at a certain time and reacted as probably most men and women in uniform would have reacted. So we really do hold the medal and wear the medal on behalf of all those men and women who have served.
Well, the heroes of my division, the 29th Infantry Division, are under White Crosses in Europe. They were the heroes.
Heroes, does his job that he's been assigned to do, and does it as well as he can. There might be a little fear associated with it, but he puts that aside and just carries on with it. That's my version of a hero. Gets the job done.
A sailor or soldier that does his job, follows orders under stressful conditions, in fire or out of fire, and does the best he can. That's my definition of a hero.
I I don't think every soldier is a hero, because every soldier doesn't get in a circumstance where he can be one. But I will tell you this, if we're on the battlefield, I expect them to react as they've been trained, and knowing that what they're going to do can get them killed. You're not expected to volunteer your life for something. And so when someone does something like that, that's where that hero thing comes in.
I have tried to live my life in such a manner that would bring honor to all those men that I served with, because if I received the Medal of Honor, they should have received the Medal of Honor too, because it was so necessary for all of us to take care of each other.
This country will never go anywhere, never be anything unless we have patriots. It's important to understand that patriot is not one who says they love their country. A patriot is someone who supports and defends their country. So we got too many people who say they love their country who wouldn't lift a finger for their country or their fellow man to support and defend them.
The Congressional Medal of Honor Society gives out 3 or 4 awards every year to citizens who do perform heroic actions on behalf of their, fellow citizens. They're not military people, but ordinary citizens. So I think things like that should be well publicized, and these people should be recognized for what they've done.
If you don't remember your heritage and what those people who have done to ensure your peace and security, then shame on you, okay? This country was built with a lot of hard work, blood, sweat, and tears, and we got to stop, pause, and reflect on that. Remember what people have done to make our life what it is today. We ought to be thankful.